Yo, we kicking this off. I gotta get them behind here. Hold up. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, not what I wanted to do. Crap. Running behind. Hustle your bustles. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What you ran for? All right. All right. Got that going. I think we're good. Alrighty. Welcome one. Welcome all. Hello, everybody. Today is Tuesday, May 17th, and boy, oh boy, it's another doozy day at work, another tired one. We are definitely feeling it today. Oh man, Tuesdays are always rough, I feel like. Mondays, I'm like, okay, Tuesdays, Wednesday, I'm like halfway there, Thursday, I'm like, Friday, I'm like, yeah! And then we repeat. So, oh boy. But we are back. I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, AZ. Hey, Tim. Is today day one of job apps? Well, let's put the site up and let's see what happens. So today is where we're going to launch our next project. So, all right, we are not next, but we're going to launch our most recent project. So we're launching project number 5 of the year. So pretty cool. I was wanting to hopefully get up to 5, and I'm hopefully maybe we can get 6 before the end of the programming birthday, I guess. So June is when I started programming of 2024, and I just did it very part time, like honestly, like once a week, barely that over the summer to complete CS50P. And so honestly, I should have just started later, save myself some time. So technically, I didn't really. That's when I started, but it was very just like relaxed and whatever. But it's interesting. Hopefully, we can get to 6 projects and I can make another one here, which would be cool. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get some tunes going. How about yeah? What do we want to listen to today? Do we want jazz? Do you guys want jazz, lo-fi? Do you want the kind of like spacey beats or whatever? What's this guy? Oh, how to add a code for YouTube Premium. I'm not dealing with this anymore. How do I do it? Settings. Yes. Get YouTube Premium. Where can I say like I already have a code? Um, I already have. How do I apply a code for YouTube Premium? Redeem family code YouTube Premium. So we don't have to do ads. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Where's my celly? Where's my celly? Let's see if this works. Make sure I'm not streaming this. Yeah. No, it didn't work. Rip. Oh well. Let's just get some jazz. I want the other one. Where's the other jazz? Where's the other jazz one that I like? Where is it at? You guys are getting the ins and outs here. Where are you, jazz? Is this it? Yeah, it is. You like jazz? Let's get these all situated here. Get the Discord chat here too. Okay, here we go. Thank you guys for being patient with me. We got that situated. Now let's go ahead and get our project going. All right, today we are launching the project. Oh, why is that off? Let's go here, YouTube chat. Turn that down. Oh, it just hasn't filled up the square yet. That's why. Okay. Okay. That's fine then. All right. Yeah, the hat's for you, Tim. If I find a cool vintage hat, Tim, I'll have to send it to you. The next one I find, I'll send you. How about, you know? I don't know. Maybe if it's cool enough, I might keep it, but I don't know. It's hard to give up the cool ones. Hey, Wolfie Master, welcome back in, dude. You've been in quite a few times. I appreciate you for joining me. What's going on, man? What are you guys working on today? Today we're going to be launching the project here. Let's go ahead. How do I... When I click on something in this chat, sometimes it doesn't let me out. There we go. Okay. Let's get into our project here. MD portfolio website. Let's go. Okay. I'm excited. This is fun. Let's go. Okay, so let's go npm run. Oh, let's go cd my React app, and then let's go npm run dev. Let's click. All right. So we had some suggestions in the Discord. Y'all were like, Mike, change this. I don't really like it. I was like, okay, I like you guys' ideas. So we're gonna put them in. Thank you guys for the suggestions. I appreciate the help here. So let's go ahead and style these up. So you guys suggested that I put the GitHub. What'd you say? I kind of didn't understand it first. Okay, you said. How do you hide the activity? All right, I'll check that out, Art. You sent the site in chat. For the grass touching. Tim, are you in the YouTube and the Twitch? What? I think the wrong person needs to touch grass here. What? Oh my gosh. Yo, Tim, did you hear? Portland Trailblazers for sale. Jody Allen selling. The estate of Paul Allen is selling. All proceeds go to charity. 100% of the proceeds go to charity for the sale of the Portland Trailblazers. Will they stay in Portland? Please stay in Portland. Phil Knight, buy the team. Buy the team, Phil Knight. Phil Knight needs to buy the team with a young partner. Oh, JT. Snap. Snap. Ooh. Dang, dude. That was Boston, but they weren't playing good, dude. Like, they... Ooh. JT. Oh, no. You're from Massachusetts, right, Tim? Oh. You probably are a big Boston fan. You a big Boston fan, eh? Tim, do you have an accent? Hey Ryan, what's going on? Welcome back in, dude. It's awesome to hear it from everybody again. Well, how's everybody doing? What are you guys working on? How was school? How was work? How was finals? Are you guys almost in summer? Let me know how much time you guys got left. From Boston, eh? That's my bad Boston accent. Uh-oh. The Celtics are on the ropes. Is it 03? (3-1). Oh, I thought it was 03. Should we go put some money on the Knicks? Get some easy 1.25? It'd be a small multiplier, but it's just a little padding on top for an easy win. Ooh, sorry, Tim. Do you think there's hope, Tim? Yeah, I told you I climbed on top of the bus station waiting stop at the parade last year. Dude, same with Dame. Dame's gone too. He's not gonna be able to come back to Portland because he's gonna have to retire. Timberwolves Knicks finals. That sounds like such a just on paper, Timberwolves versus Knicks finals. Be like, what? You're putting 15 on New York. Oh, so Boston has the favor tomorrow? Is it at home? Is it in Boston? Oh, so the Knicks have the edge then. Oh no. Boston technically has the edge. Knicks has the under. Is it the under? I don't know gambling terms. Yeah, I'm from the West Coast. I'm from Oregon. Can you tell? Alright. I look like everybody from Oregon. Everybody just wears hats and has glasses like this, longer hair, and wears long sleeve shirts. Flannels. Okay. We're going to launch the site today. So we have a couple of improvements we were suggested for our stuff here. So it says, in the GitHub section, the button to visit your profile, I think that it may look better to the right of the section header instead of directly below it. in line with the GitHub profile. Okay, that's a good idea. So let's find our GitHub. Here we go. So we have GitHub button here. GitHub and the button. So then let's do dot can I just do like this? Let's see, can I go like this? Dot GitHub. Can I access the button? And then can I also access the H2 that's here in GitHub? Right? Can I access the H2? Oh, it's in the container. The button's in the GitHub button container. Oh. So let me just throw this inside of there, and then I'll just say inline here. That'll be easy. Oop. Just like that, actually. I don't even have to do it now. It's just like that by default. It's in the same div. Now if I squeeze, those don't shrink. So I do need some responsiveness on those cards. What about here? This shrinks. Why does that one shrink? The card. Oh, it's directly applied on the card. And then I'm applying it to this div here, which is flexing. So I need to access the .github. Right, I'll do this, like, let me go back home. Those, see, it doesn't flex anymore. Okay, something happened here. So let's access. Let's go like this. Work experience dot education and dot GitHub. We're gonna open this up. We're gonna make this display inline flex. No. Display flex. Flex direction column. And so now, all right. Do you like grunge? Yeah, I like to listen to. I like a lot of rock and some metal and a lot of like pop punk. I live in New York, but I grew up in Minnesota for a bit. Oh, nice, dude. You like the Vikings? You a big Brett Favre guy? What about Randy Moss? You grew up in the suburbs. Ayo, Distracted, welcome back, dude. Good to hear from you again. The Lower Side of Mass. How do you feel about Dave Portnoy, Tim? What's your take?
2005 says yes, sir. Tim says Mike pulling out NFL names from 2005. Art 2005 says.
Yeah, I don't watch modern NFL. I watched the NFL back when I was a kid, with Terrell Owens on Tony Romo on the Vikings, Jason Witten.
Davey Portnoy is my guy.
I still will never forget Tony Romo fumbling that field goal snap.
2005 says IFW Blink 182 Pop Punk A.
Yeah, those are good. That field goal snap, I will forever be. It haunts me. And that was a catch by Terrell Owens, by the way. Yes, pizza reviews are great. I want to try some of those pizzas. They look so good. Okay, so we got to figure out why this isn't flexing. No flex. This is a no flex zone, apparently, because this is not flexing. That was cringe. So, get work experience education. Oh, so can we wrap here? No, can we play? Flex wrap. Let's wrap. Why is this not shrinking? What am I doing to the about that I'm not doing to this? About content, make font size margin. About content, flex. Just... Okay, let's add on those two.
That boy Ryan says you have to do media queries for mobile mine.
This is only applying to the education. Oh, it's doing it to the headers.
Devka 2020 says, Utah State University, nice. Art 2005 says ARRGN pray for me to ace my final TMR. Tim says Mike watch the Barstool Pizza Dragon Pizza review, it's an all-timer.
Put it in the Discord, we'll watch it. We gotta figure this out though. So why, but like this one's flexing appropriately to mobile. Like it'll look like that for mobile, which looks really nice. So why is that not doing it for, what am I doing wrong here? About to mean flex. On the paragraph I'm calling height, font size, margin. Nothing. About content made. Oh, it's on my home. It's not on these guys. Ah, I'm an idiot. You're an idiot! What's that from? Who's got that? What's that from? So it's not on these. So we're gonna go to not our header, right? Index content main here. Flex wrap space between. Okay, it's doing that. So then I need to go to the individual elements of content left and right. So index content left and dot index content right. We're going to do.
Tim says posted. Fair says hi, bro.
Hey, dude, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Why is that not? Oh, now that's not even going up. Oh, what's happening there? Oh. So let's do that. So what if I go like this? Let me go border, black, 1 pixel, solid. Okay.
That boy Ryan says says look up media queries, it's for mobile styles.
Yeah, I know we can do a media query, but I don't know, why is this not behaving though like this? Like when I do that, it shrinks. When I do this one, it shrinks. When I do this one, I'm not doing media queries for those. These shrink to my appropriate sizings. But why? And then these ones as well. I did something here though. It's because I added this text. So what if I add... What if I add word wrap break word? I might have to add this to the...
Boy Ryan says that's browser default styles.
Okay, so let's just do this then. Let's say it's below.
Blanker says hi bro, I am back.
Hey dude, what's going on? Inspect this.
Devka 2020 says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how desert was Utah State University?
How desert? Like, in terms of climate? Or...
Chet Pebaluk says, best viewers on
What's up, Blankers? How's it going, dude?
U2WKMW6F.
So then...
That boy Ryan says sorry for dumb answer.
We get to...
Blanker says all good. What about you?
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, shoot. Why was there always something wrong? No, what? You're good, Ryan. Don't worry, dude. Why is there always something wrong? Okay, so... That wasn't what was happening when I was looking at it. It wasn't having all this spacing. See, when I do it here, it's just like that. Why does it look like that? Let's go to just like a... Let's see. So this is 430. Okay, so let's just say max width like 800 then. Goofy.
That boy Ryan says I have been coding for long time since 2020, so I have some experience coding web apps and sites.
Oh, cool. Well, we'll definitely need you here. Why is this? Okay, so then we say 800 pixels.
That boy Ryan says if you need any help, let me know. I got you.
Well, I'm just trying to shrink. I'm trying to... all these other ones will flex to the window all the way. But for some reason, this one won't. And then when I went to the inspect, right? When I went to the inspect and I did for mobile view and I shrunk this in. That does it.
Says, bro, try to sell courses. You have 4 years plus experience.
Oh. And that does some weird stuff too.
That boy Ryan says, are you using Flex or Grid?
Flex. So this is where my home is. I have intake content main. If I don't want to put that in index content.
Blanker says he is using Flex.
Some water. I wonder how long this was sitting there. Hopefully not that one. Alright, so...
Are you really gonna miss this?
We do this training
Uh-oh.
once a year. There's 800,000 to a million.
No, don't listen to these goofballs.
That boy Ryan says, what do you mean Blanker's not caught in but learning? That boy Ryan says, I started in 2020.
I don't even know what what I'm trying to do. See, like... So, I wonder, let's just go to... back to the home page. I'm gonna delete this div. Okay. Right. I feel like it's messing everything up. So now let's do this. So now we have index content left and index content right. So now let's go back to our CSS here. So index content left.
Blanker says, bro, in India this learning is taken as experience. Lou says, keep it up, brother. I also taught myself and am working with degree now. All G homie I.
Nice, dude.
Lou says, I mean without.
So, okay.
That boy Ryan says, I'm not from India, I'm from USA. Skewitches says the side profile is immaculate.
Thanks, Skewy Chest. I gotta shave. Okay, so then let's go. Okay, so then let's take this and duplicate it down. Or let's go here and we'll go right as well. Okay.
That boy Ryan says, bye, bro.
So index content left, index content right, display. So them together. Oh, see you, Brian.
That boy Ryan says, I have had enough tonight, been coding all day.
Alright, dude. Peace out, man. Okay, so then we need...
Lou says, is it a Casio?
Casio. Okay, so then index content left and right. We wrap them, but I want them to be side by side. That's why I had the overarching div of main. So maybe we gotta bring it back. So then index content. Flex wrap space between. Okay, so that does what it's supposed to do. Right?
Blue says your watch rang, right?
Oh, my watch ring? Yeah, there's a Casio on my desk. Dang, dude. Good ear. It rang at, it probably hit beeped at 8 o'clock. That's crazy. Okay, so then we need to... So why are these ones so big? Because it's filling.
Distracted says Lameo.
So I go
That
to
Ryan says it's 11 p.m. for me.
work experience. Is the div containing everything in work experience.
Tim says we already in graveyard shift on the East Coast.
So let's do this. Let's say
Distracted says 10 p.m. for me. Coding and
so what if we make this, so what if we say, what if we make this 100% of its current frame. So let's go index content main is this. So then we go dot index content left width
says him near Nashua and Manch.
100%. So now if I shrink, it'll do that, okay? But then if I add index content right here as well, it's filling 100%. So then instead of using flex on main, let's set flex to be let's set this to be flex direction.
No, ban. That boy Ryan says how far Tim you from Nashua or Manch?
I don't get this. So we intent content main, we have flex. So now it'll shrink. And then we need to apply word wrapping to, let's say, word wrap, break word. That didn't do it. So let's go here and go here, work experience, education, word wrap, break word here. No. Let's take it and put it on the job and degree. Why is it not wrapping on the card? It's overflow on the card. So the home card becomes a part of the index content. So let's take
Lou says, if you want my advice, brother, you must start with C++, not Python, to become a beast dev.
Let's get rid of these divs then. Let's just put one div encompassing the entire page. Class, home. Let's take this out. That there. Okay, so now let's go style. Let's go. Keep. We're gonna do dot home here, like such. Row. Okay. Interesting. So now education just looks funny. Okay. So then if I say, over there. Oh God.
Lou says C++ forces to learn stuff that Python will write it for you.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Go back. Doing plenty of writing here on my own.
That boy Ryan says it's Alriat man sorry for putting you OJ in the spot like that man Tim.
Okay, so then. Okay, so those are shrinking appropriately, but then we just need to get. See, that's why it's 100%. So then work experience. Okay, hold on. So let's say the div is going to be 50% in the page. Oh, God. So then on index content main, we have flex. We're putting them in a row. All right, so if I delete this and I expand out, they go into the row like they're supposed to. Okay. And then if I say I want the left and right side to fill, left content and right content to fill 100% of their current container. See, if I just say here,
That boy Ryan says, good night, boss.
later, dude. If I do that, that extends all the way through into the right side. So let's add a gap here then of 20 pixels. I'm saying, but I'm justifying content space between. So I don't, why is it doing that? In my thing here, in my home, so I have the main encompasses all. Let's follow this line. This encompasses all aspects, right? So let's access then just the divs inside a main. Hey, Shrey, how's it going, dude? I don't get it. So why? Might have to go to the almighty orb here. I don't get why these ones are shrinking appropriately, but why? I mean, because I have like, so those are shrinking. Content left, but it extends out over these when these should be here, but my index content main
Like baby no money. Tim says sorry wasn't reading chat, sir.
baby no money. That's funny. But I'm doing space between.
Tim says Nashua, New Hampshire, that's a 1-hour drive.
What's going on here? I'm gonna do it. You guys have any ideas of how I can do it? So I'm trying to get these boxes. So I put the width to 100% when so it will shrink. So now it's not even doing that. Could I change this from it to flex to inline flex? Now it'll do that. So then if I go dot index content right, and I set the width of this to 100%. The thing is why are they not separated by this main?
Distracted says I drive an hour to work, lol.
Okay, let's do this. Didn't want to do this, but I'm stuck. This is my home page. I am stuck on the stylings. I want stylings of the sections, not the contents within. I am trying to keep the left and right in
Dallas
there.
says, how long have you been making this project for?
About 4 days, I think, respective after work areas until the screen forces right to wrap down. Between gap. His content main. Flex, wrap. Gap, it says wants it to do 1 EM. Whatever that means. Okay, and then it says
Abdullah says also, how much have you been using iWithIt? Just curious to get a comparison.
I really try my best not to ask it for any code, unless I get like super stuck after trying things on my own and coming to like some dead ends, and then I'll learn from it and have it teach me, things like that. But when it comes to like my algorithms and stuff, I'll preface, I'll say, hey, can you just talk me through this like example, or I'll ask it for basic one-liners, but I'll usually, I know I just actually did it, but I don't really copy my code into it much. I like to write it.
Step into Wix Studio.
So then it wants us to do on the left, flex 160%.
Kick off projects in a workspace that's designed for your workflow. Work seamlessly and experiment freely.
Get out of here. Flex 60%. And then min width 300 pixels. And then wants me to turn it right. The same thing. Make this 35%. Oh, interesting. So the 1-1 lets you grow, shrink while respectively in percentage based. 65. Okay, so then let's call upon. That's interesting. The screen is too narrow. Try to stack. It says squishing. Yep. Main flex container. Flex 1-1. Let them grow / shrink while respecting a percentage based layout. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Wolfie Master. Okay, so then we need to access so we'll do this with 100%. So now stuff wraps. So we need to give we're giving a margin of 25 pixels of inside of order. So it's actually 2. What happens if I remove that? I want to give it some padding of 25 pixels. Okay. Width, I'm gonna say it's 90%. So what happens though if I say left pad, like 100 pixels?
Lund says, any recommendations? I'm starting out with programming and I still haven't gotten the hang of Python or pseudocode.
What kind of resources have you done, dude? How's it going? Welcome in. Let me know some more about like your studying, and like I can definitely try to see if I can help out a little bit. Okay, so now that'll wrap. There we go. So we do need to fix this. This is bad. Okay, so then let's also put into here .github. And then we're gonna go to the GitHub image. We're gonna say width 100%. I think there's more padding on the right than there is on the left. GitHub, it's on GitHub. On the card, I'm having padding on the card itself. So let me take that off. Okay, so I'll need to go back through and add some padding to some of these things then. Because then we have margin bottom, which just gives some spacing on the bottom of the cards. So if they stack, you have some spacing there. So then if I actually just remove that, that has more, but that one doesn't. Why does that one? Huh. Content section on the left. Oh, because there's gap on the main in that element. So now I need to add gap to here. No? What? Why are these? Because Flex already has some Gap is a left and right gap. Flex has a gap built into it. So I will need some on the card. I'll need to put back the margin bottom there. I'm gonna say margin bottom is the spacing is different. So if I remove then on index content made, if I remove the gap, what does that? But now there's no gap there. Now there's margin here. So I'm just going to make the gap the same size as my card margin bottom of 2em. So here we say
Actually, he should probably start with C. C++ has huge amount of language specific, let's say, overhead.
Python's really good for like gradually getting you like into that mindset and into that kind of idea. Like it's especially for like older people too. Like it's hard. It's sometimes hard to just face that uphill battle. It's already an uphill battle. Like Python makes it kind of like 45 degrees rather than C that makes it like 75 degrees. Whereas, so I mean, yeah, you'll by climbing the 75, you'll get stronger faster, but it's just it's way less motivating, way less. You know, you just can't. You just don't see the reward as quick. And so for someone that's like wanting to try it out, especially if they're trying to switch careers or something, like and to test the waters and see if it's for them, it's kind of interesting. So then on the index content main, we'll provide a gap here of 2em. I want it to be 50-50.
Memory says yeah, you could be right on that. Are you trying to switch careers?
Not necessarily. Just trying to like just see what else is out there really, you know, and gain new skills. And if I happen to oh, you have to have it offset. You can't have it split. You have to have it offset by a certain degree. It has to add up to 100. So I say why is that broken now? What did I break? 60-30. So what if I keep increasing this to like 40? It can't add up to 100%. It has to be less than 90. Okay, so if I take this off by 5, I take this up by 5.
Tim says time to ask the bioinformatics team for a referral.
Maybe if I get this project somewhat decent. So when that wraps, then it gets so much smaller. See, it stays. Why does it get forced? It just doesn't scale at the right rate. So instead of saying 100% for the GitHub image, it just seems like kind of like a very modern framework that a lot of people use, and you know, it made actually building this fairly quick. I was able to build all of this in like 3-4 days, with a lot of talking in between. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so then we just need to fix that. But that's wrapping good. And then all that looks good. I'm going to give a little bit of extra margin to the bottom of this card here. So we'll go to our work experience. Right, where are you at? Uh-oh, we're getting lost. It's getting big. Pause. So I'm gonna go here and go dot work experience, and we're going to say margin bottom 10 pixels, 20 pixels. There we go. A little bit more spacing on the bottom there. You like that one? Okay, so now we just need to fix this. And then we have to go through and add the margins, the padding to these guys. Okay.
Nux says, oh, you're on Twitch now.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch as well. Okay, so then we need to fix this here. So what are we doing on that page? So let's go onto our education. It's going to be on our actual degree here. So we're doing flex, align item center.
Nux says, cool, also project looking nice, man.
So let's say, if we say inline, and then remove this. So that applies it to the H3 and to this. On this div, display inline. What did I do to the GitHub? What if I just get rid of this div altogether? The H3 is causing it to go down. Right.
Nux says, did you choose to display your resume with HTML for learning?
Let's say, so then how do I how can I get these to line up side by side? And H3 and that.
Nut says I'd imagine there's ways to show a PDF, but honestly not sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to give like an actual PDF because, well, now that you think of it, there's no way to contact me. Because you have to actually get my resume, and my resume will have my phone number on it, but I don't want to have people just on the internet be able to download get access to my phone number, especially now that I'm on like YouTube and stuff, so I have to think about it. So degree, margin. So how can we get these to line up in line?
Nut says I mean you can just put your email lol.
No, I want it. So what if I do wrap it in a div? Right, and then I say style here, flex.
Nut says I think CSS might be my least favorite language, but not the syntax, just making things work with it.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying sometimes. So I don't want it to really do all that funky stuff. Maybe should I just have it come on the next line?
John says are you going to add small images next to each title for your university and each job?
Small images? Nah. Nah. I think it's pretty much done. I just gotta kind of fix the styling issues here. So if I say just display in line.
Nut says the wrapping you have on your work experience is nice though.
So I just need to oh my gosh, what do I do? So if I say so let me get rid of this margin. This doesn't make any sense. Is why can't I just have my Is it because this is kind of just like arbitrary text? If I go back to home, I'm passing in I need to get rid of these for now. Props. I'm passing in these as strings. So what if I pass this in as a paragraph?
Nug says low-key not sure what you're doing, wasn't really paying attention.
No worries, dude. And we need to throw some brackets here. So now if I go like here and go to my styling and go to my education, here, so if I go open up here and go to education and say if I want to access the education, I want to access the education no sub stacking. So if I say, I go to where this is called, we'll say this is called degree sub for class name, I guess. Right, and then we say dot degree sub. We're gonna say like this flex. Then we say align items baseline. Now if I go baseline gap 0.5 EM or rem, and then if I go, let's make this instead, let's go to my degree major, and then degree institution. Okay, so then I have degree sub here. get rid of this. Let's make this a on the home inside. This is gonna be a span. And then we're gonna go to here, go dot degree sub h3 and span margin
Paula says, how did you get
0.
started on learning? Did you learn the variables and tags, or did you memorize them, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I just kind of just kept thinking about it, dude. I just honestly just keep thinking about it. Like, don't let it leave your brain. Like, as soon as it leaves, like it'll just start to go away. So just keep, memorizing and thinking about the tags, practicing with them, using them over and over again, and it gets easier for sure. But I still got a lot to learn, definitely. That doesn't make any sense. What if I say
Laura
flex
says,
version?
what do you think about using AI to assist in coding?
Oh, it's a
Andre
great
says,
teacher.
hello, how is everyone?
But you have to use it as a teacher. Hey Andre, how's it going? You have to use it as a teacher and not as like a. Why isn't this so baseline? So if I remove this, degree sub.
Andre says, that portfolio is looking good, dude. Duardo says only losers use AI assistant.
Because I don't have like I don't have a professor or a TA or anything. I often use it as that. Your professor or TA, they would never give you the answers, right? They would help coach you there. So why is this not going up? So on degree, I have degree sub is wrapped in here. Oh, I think this is overwriting this. Let's go. Okay, so now if I make this out. Degree sub.
Mohammed says, Duardo, so all professional software engineer are losers from the sound of it. Duardo says yeah. SS, can confirm, SS haha.
What do you guys think about that? I don't know. So then I say, what do you guys think about that? So if I go back to degree here, and then add it, go back here. Then it looks kind of stupid like that. How did I do those ones? How did I do these? So I need to do that here. Let's go look at those. our index. So it's on. No. So if I go to home, passing in paragraph tags, but I'm passing in strings for the start and stop, and then I'm doing. And let's go to the job. Position this with italics and spacing. I don't really like it. Let's do this. Let's just go back to degree. Yeah, let's go back to here. Let's just take this off, move that down, so that's what it will look like. But then let's just get to style it as such. I'm going to take off this degree sub. And then I'm going to go here. I'm going to go dot degree.
Anirudh says how you doing, Michael?
Hey dude, how's it going? Welcome. Dot degree. You want to access dot degree h3 margin 0 or margin like margin bottom 1 margin 0 5 pixels.
Anirudh says all good. Anirudh says looks like you are wired in.
Yeah, I'm pretty focused here. I'm trying to just figure out why this is goofing up. So on degree, what if I just pass in on my home? What if I just pass in a BS? Bachelor of Science. Right. And then kind of go here and then do this div.
Anirudh says, I am really bad at CSS.
That degree div. Display flex. say. We're just doing the same things over and over again here. So annoying. So
Anirudh says, do you use any frameworks like React, etc.?
yeah, this is React. Dude, I don't know. This is frustrating as all get out, dude. Ah, whatever.
Anirudh says, nice.
Bachelor of Science. This will be an H. This will be a H4. Do they only have H3 up to 3?
Danilo says, night everyone, how it's going? John says, are you trying to copy the employment side?
No, I'm just trying to make this side look somewhat decent. This education part. Maybe I'll just make it a paragraph, but
Anirudh says, Michael, you might open it in full screen once in a while to check it.
it's probably a good idea.
Anirudh says, Danilo mellow chill.
Going chill. It's Bachelor of Science, Human Biology, and minor in Chemistry. Utah State University. Let's go ahead and say, so on degree institution here, I want to say this bar. This is going to be a bar. This is also going to be a bar. Just university. How did I add in spacing down here? It had margin already because it's bold. That's bold. So then why on position? No, position. Bold. Drop, start, drop in. So why does this bold get that treatment? Why my bold doesn't? Right here. Right, it's happening here, but not here. Right, this is saying bold for the title, start and stop. Bold for the title, start and stop. Oh, there you go, just put it on the same line and it'll do it. Oh, weird. Okay, interesting.
Anirudh says, Michael Deming, try inspecting. Anirudh says the page.
All right. There we go. Okay, we got that. This is done, I think, now. So the homepage is done here, right? Okay.
On your route says looks good.
So then in the shrunk down mode,
Photo says looks solid.
all right, it goes like this. That was good, right?
Tim says, do you think a skills section is worth it to fill up the right sidebar?
Yeah, we could put an additional skills section here, maybe. Right? Because these are pretty similar in size. But oh, what is this ad? Killed the vibe. Okay, so we need to add some padding to our about. About content main.
On your route says, yeah, probably he can add some frameworks or languages he has worked on.
There you go. We go to blog. Go to a blog post. We want to go here. Where's our blog? It's down at the bottom. Blog post. Padding 2EM. There we go. Now we have projects. We want to go to a project. Here. Padding 2EM. There we go.
On your route says, Michael Deming, would it be good if you add a pic of you are in about?
You are in about what?
Ooch 9 says, which country are you from, brother?
United States, U.S. How's it going? Welcome in. So why did the padding affect that so much? So I say padding is 2, right?
Tim says, those darn Americans.
Let's wrap a line item center. Spacing. Cap. There we go. That looks good. Okay, now we have that. 4 to align, which looks good. So community, that looks good as well. So he said visit, join server, visit channel.
On your route says, like a picture on the left side and about on the right side.
Oh yeah, I could add like a picture to the about. That'd be a good idea too, right? We can add that on later, I feel like. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is add one final thing. So it's done. The website is done for. We just need to add one last thing. Is a save state to the color hover of this.
Finals, how's it going?
Hey coach, how's it going? Last day of finals, hoorah, my guy!
Plus.
I've never coded in C++. How's it going, Sultan? Welcome. So we just need to add a use state function to maintain the color state on click of the header objects here.
Coach Mo, congrats. Which course?
So let's go inspect here. Let's see what it looks like on mobile. So let's say iPhone 14.
Tim says congratulations, coach.
Might need to add so a margin right on the. So if we go to our index and we go to header.
Physics, discrete, linear, data structures. GPA probably took a huge hit, but honestly I think I passed everything. LOL. Well, lock in next sem.
Heading.
Anand says yo, what's up? YT recommended me to watch you. I'll do that for a while.
Awesome, welcome in. How's it going? Appreciate you being here. You're awesome. Thanks for joining me, dude. Thanks for joining me, dude. Okay, so we don't have any spacing on this side. Why do we have no spacing on this side? I'm setting margin. Right? It doesn't make any sense why.
Anirudh says, Coach Mo, why did you stack up all those in just one sem?
But we have spacing on this, which is weird. It's not adding up. Oh, I think it's because it's a little bit smaller. Or I don't know. Whatever. Okay, it's fine. Okay, let's add in the use state function here to the header. So on the header, right here. So let's go import React use state from React. So then we're going to say here we're going to define a function, right? So this is going to be called handle
Coach says,
Um,
question. Data structures is
click.
easy because I self-studied most of the material, and it proved to be that way. Physics I
Handle
underestimated,
click.
honestly. Turned out to be more difficult than I thought.
Which is equal to a function.
Personally frontin for that matter, but I still have to put in some React once in a while so they don't fire me.
Nice. Okay, so handle click. We want to, on click, we're going to call the use state function. With a default how can I use the use state function to change?
Says, question for you, Michael. How long did it take you to get Comfort Veil with React?
I've only been using it for less than a week here. So
Says which physics?
I've been able to do all of this in a week with pretty minimal AI help. I've only had to ask it a few things here and there. I watched the bro code video, about half of it. Change the color of the navbar icons when clicked on. So I need a reminder what the use state function looks like. Okay, so you say handle click use state.
Anand says.
Oh no, we have to have an
says,
active icon.
Coach says nuts only physics 1 man, it's rough because I know that's probably the easiest it will ever be, really going to have to lock in next sem.
I say function nav var,
Nut says what is one for y'all mechanics?
and then I say const with the list with my variable, and then with the setter. Right, you have to have the setter function.
Const state set state equals use state. On your hood says how like math 1, same way physics 1.
Yeah, JT Dev, that's exactly what we're doing here. Right? Const, so we have the state, the set state, and then we wanted to use the use state function,
ideal gases,
right?
rotational dynamics, waves, etc.
Why is my like headphones glitching out here? Is it my internet? What's going on? I think it's my headphones. We might have to pause the music for like 5 minutes, let those charge. Okay, so we have
Nug says TF, that sounds like a lot lol. Anirudh says thankful I didn't have in-depth physics. Nug says I honestly had an easier time with electricity and magnetism.
Okay, so then we say, what's the default to the use state?
Coach says that's going to be next semester. That's physics 2 at my university. Anand says lift the state up, man. Don't let it sit inside a local scope.
Okay, so then what if I
Anirudh says you want to host it?
just go here? Let's say const.
Anirudh says you are asking him host? Anirudh says mean.
Right. And then we want it to do the following: set active icon on icon name. Right. So if we here we need to give a name equal to home. Right, we have to give all these names, I think. I haven't done this before. These use state stuff, I've very little experience with these. I had to finish the Broco lecture. Log. We have projects. We have community. Right? So we say on click, we're going to call and run the handle click function, right, as well. And the handle click is we'll call icon name. So we have to have So on the click, you pass in an icon named func, right? So you have to do, actually you do this, right? You pass in the home here rather than on name here. Right, so this would be, quote, about here. This would be...
Anand says, give me a brief summary. I might be able to help you out.
I'm just trying to change this color state of the navbar words when they are clicked on. Projects. So that the user can like remain to know which section they're in based on that visual indicator. So then in the class name, what? You said as...
Anirudh says, what about an underline?
Header page. I'm giving this a class name though. What if I am giving my the I'm gonna say give it this. This is what my header nav looks like. Why is it calls a function immediately on a render rather than... What? That's just annoying. Something so simple could be so hard. So we want to call handle click. No, on click equals a function call that will call handle click given quote home.
John says, have you looked into Navlink?
Active link equals about active. So if I give the about, it wants me to give the about this class name. Right. So on click, you do this call about. So how can I specify the color? Oh, header page and header page dot active. Huh. So if I take this class name, put it here for this class name. This is going to be home. I don't know, I feel like this was so much easier in regular CSS and HTML. You just change the color when it clicks on the event. Home active. So I take this now, here, go blog. Take this, paste this, call this projects, call this community. Home about. So let's grab this class name now. Put it here. Blog. Here. Here. So on blog, active link is blog. Project. And then community here. Uh-oh. Broke it. See, I don't know what I'm doing here with this JavaScript. I don't get it. Using active.
JT Dev says, where is ActiveLink coming from?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's active. So let's change all instances of active. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now what I need to do is now if I go here, header, right? Why am I doing the hover on the header? Put up where the header stuff is. Okay, so we want to do now, we want to go like dot header page dot active, and this we can say color equals to this. Oh, so this is if you're on the current page. Huh. What? Use nav link. Import nav. Okay. Why didn't it tell me this before? Support nav link. So we'll go here. Nav link. There we go. Nice. Oh, you didn't even need use state or on click. Oh my gosh, what? You don't even need the use state or on click? That's troll. What? So I can get rid of this. And then
Nud says TS5ICL.
TS phi ice what? You need the activate.
Matthew says, did you use my code yet for premium?
No, it didn't work, Matt. I don't know how to do it if it's.
Nud says that shit fire, I cannot lie.
It's frustrating. So we say header page active icon. So here we're going to change all occurrences to is active. Remove
Shashank says, how much time will it take?
this. Says header page is active. Huh. What am I doing wrong here? To go on the header page to title. Class name header nav to that class name header page. What? Does it end here? So it wants me to use this for the class name. Is active header page. I take all of this. I'm so confused. Replace this class name, this class name, this class name. What's going on? Give me this class. Class. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I think that's it. That's done. Okay, I have no idea. That's kind of a, what is going on here? If that class name is active, have links active, then you can. So now we have this. Okay. All right, really quickly, I'll stream for 30 more minutes. We need to figure out how to launch a React app. You guys know how to launch a React app? um, we're here to see, hold on, let's say, let's go to the, really quickly, community. Let's go YouTube. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. Visit. Profile. file and then Discord. We can go to Discord, change this to 550 plus members. Thank you guys for that, by the way. Okay, let's open up a new command and say git add git commit final stylings added nav link color change git commit. Git check out main. Git merge dev. Merged. Sweet. All right. Build your site for production. If you're creating build your site for production. If you're using create react app run npm run build, this creates an optimized build folder with static ready for deployment. Okay, so cd my react app. Okay, let's go npm run build. What is this? Okay. It's an optimized build folder. Where? Where? I'm guessing it's this. Great for portfolios, free versus okay, go to vercel.com. Log in. Log in with GitHub. Authorize Vercel. Sign up. I'm working on a personal project. With GitHub. Okay. Click new project. portfolio website. Framework. React. Root directory. What is the root dir? It's my React app. So then does my, let me go to my GitHub. So then I go portfolio website. So my repo looks like MD portfolio site. My React app. My React app. Is the framework Vite? So check my root directory. I see a Vite config. Okay, you're using, you see a Vite config, okay. Okay, let me press, so it's auto change deploy. Deploy? All right, here we go. What? All right. Here we go, we're launching! We are launching. We are launching. Oh, look at that!
Alex says go lead code Mike. You have to do what you don't like to grow. Amartya says the last time I was here grow was leaning Python. Amartya says so much progress damn.
Hey! Look at that! Woo! Okay, now we gotta go to your hosting platform, connect your domain there.
Says let's go.
So let's go to my DNS records. How do I add a DNS in Vercel? Go to the DNS settings.
Says well done.
Settings, domains, add a domain, michaeldeming.com. Add domain. Configure project settings. Add a custom domain. Go to here. Add a CNAME record. If you want to win. Using a record. What? Okay, go to Vercel's dashboard. Select your project in your portfolio. So add a custom domain. Your project dashboard. Settings. Scroll down to domains. Click Add. Enter your custom domain. Add domain. Configure DNS at your domain registrar. So let's go to Cloudflare. Oh my gosh, stupid freaking. Okay, log in with the Googs. Okay. michaeldeming.com. Add a record. CNAME. I am doing this with Cloudflare.
Walther Master says we defo in now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to link my my thing here. After adding the domain, Vercel will show instructions like redirect to another domain. What does this mean? I don't get it. It's like a domains. Add a domain. michaeldeming.com. Click add. Connect to an environment. What is configure? Vercel is adding the domain asking to Vercel, which one do you select? Oh, just the current one. Okay, production. So let's type A. Well, hopefully that wasn't a bad thing I should have shown there. Uh-oh. So we gotta go.
Walther Master says it's fine. DNS is public.
Oh, okay. I'll bring it back then. Go to Cloudflare, go to DNS records, verify the above A and CNAME records. So A name is at for the root value. Save. I don't know. Please disable the proxy. Okay, let's edit. Let's disable the proxy.
Anand says now create a tech blog and open an iStartup.
Invalid. Proxy. Okay, so I need to add a record. CNAME www say okay. Okay, now ready? Oh! Woo! Project number 5. 1 year of programming, 11 months of programming, and I've got 5 projects. Oh, I'm proud of that. That was my goal. I wanted to get 5, decent projects within 1 year. Now, I say my first project's not that great. It's kind of just like a Python script, really. It using object-oriented. It is kind of not beginner. It's kind of in between. So it doesn't really. But yeah. Woohoo! All right, I'll tell the almighty orb here to check out my site.
Anand says way to go. Script Serpentsec says I already went to the site.
I visited your site and it's live. The homepage is indicating your domain is correctly configured. Okay. So I go visit. It visits my profile.
Spam the link, bro.
Spam the link. I'll have to put it in the chat here.
Master says needs the view counter at the bottom of the page. Imaza Sheikh says is the custom domain name free or you paid for?
I paid for it.
Michael says, link.
Needs the view counter. Can I pull the view counter from can I pull it from Cloudflare? If I push to main on this repo, will it auto sync?
Anand says I can't see it for some reason. Maybe an issue with the DNS.
If you reverse cell project next to your GitHub repo and you're pushing the main branch, then yes, will automatically build it for you. Okay. You're not seeing it?
Master says no, it's just a joke. Sites in the early web all had visitor counters at the bottom.
Oh, okay. I was gonna put like a, I wanted to do like a page visit so I could click how many people visited my GitHub from this link, but like how many clicks. But I would have to keep account of that like on a file and then have a backend hold it, so I didn't want to do that. Awesome. Did you get in, and? Thanks for coming in and all your guys' help.
Nut says I can see it.
All right. Woo! If you guys haven't subbed yet, please subscribe. We're pushing towards 2.1K. We're going to host like a whackathon on the channel where we get together and build a project all together at once. Maybe we do it just anybody and everybody. We're gonna try to figure out the analytics of the project and like the whackathon and see if we can all work together over a weekend to build something. Yes! Alright, let's copy this bad boy. Let's throw it in the Discord.
Now set up analytics on your project via Versal to see how many visitors you're getting.
Boom.
Anand says it's free for one project on Versal. Nut says good work mate, deploying seems so exciting.
Deploying, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's like your hard work pays off. Now I can link recruiters to like a site with all my stuff.
Buttons, that's React. Nut says I'm working on a super simple game RN, but I'm planning on deploying it sometime this week.
You love the buttons? That's React. Yeah, this is React. Now, I could like spice it up and change up the fonts and stuff. It's just Arial, so it's not like crazy. But I do need to post a I do need to post a blog post.
Anand says this is my blog.
Yeah, I'll have to do like a this is my blog post, like welcome post. As I deploy the site.
Haven't posted in a long time.
Oh, I don't think you can post links in the unfortunately in the YouTube chat. Can you post it in the Discord?
Anand says my bad.
No problem. It's just YouTube. YouTube doesn't let people for so. It's just kind of the thing they have. Or maybe I have to enable it. I don't know. But can you post it in the Discord? Here. We also got sent a
Francisco says, I'm fulfill with determination gonna search for that JavaScript THX.
Okay, Aiden Andrews, entrepreneur. So we got sent this one to kind of look at it because it's clean and nice. Oh, look. That's us right there. That is literally us right there. What? Me. This is me, Aiden. This is me, dude. This is me. He has got the fancy mic though. He's got the boom arm. We haven't leveled up that yet. So he's got important documents. Oh, he's got his transcripts here? Holy cow. He got a B in Calc 1. You got an A minus in mentoring, whatever that is. Bunch of A's, writing and research. Dang, you guys.
Ryan says seems to work.
You guys this is your competition right here. This is your competition right here. Awesome, Francisco. Dang. 17th of January 2025. You just graduated. Unofficial transcripts.
Anand says I posted mine too in Discord.
Okay, I'll go check it out. This guy must be young because he has his he has his transcripts on here. Usually once you like get your first job out of school, you take your you pretty much like you kind of take off your GPA and everything because you go off of experience in the field. Yeah, he's an in-school intern. He graduated 2026, so he's still in school, yeah. Okay, it makes sense why he has his transcripts on here then. He's still in school. Jesus, clean. Oh, it links to the project on his stage. Wow. Dang, dude! Dang. This is sick. He's got a like. Jeez. I gotta step up. I thought I was good.
Anand says I should upload my resume too, but it isn't nearly as impressive, only about a year of full-time experience.
Dang. I wrote this website. Using React, TypeScript, and Tailwind before. We gotta learn Tailwind, it sounds like.
Anand says this is clean, bro. Great portfolio.
This ain't me. This is someone that this we just got posted. Someone sent us this in the chat. And this isn't. He's not in our chat or anything. This was some. I think it's just random. Man, he really went all out for this stuff. Crazy. Got a cover letter on here. Avid chess player. D1 hockey. Jesus. Alright, we're cooked. Founder and sole developer, a parent company, multitude of projects. Oh, just his own kind of entrepreneur company.
Anand says mine's just a blog, sadly.
This guy is good, dude. What does it look like on mobile? Oh, it just shrinks down like so perfect.
Midnight Outfit says, hey, just stopping by to say hi to another biochemist with an interest in CS programming.
Hey, No Fit. How's it going, dude? Dang. Got it embedded in here? This is nuts, dude. My site sucks. Dang. I'm trolling. Got a bookshelf? That's a good idea. Dang, dude. I'm cooked. Okay, let's go check out Ann's. Hello, I'm Anand. Welcome to my blog. Here we discuss all things tech. Oh, nice.
Anand says, a stop with that negativity, dude.
Nice. I like this. Read more. That's cool. Did you build this in React? Looks like React. Looks good, dude. This one looks good too. I like the tags. The thing is just I just don't JavaScript. I just don't want to get into that, dude. I want to. These sites are so cool to look at and build, but Next.js. Oh, gotcha. I just do not want to go deeper into JavaScript. If it's got curly braces, I don't want to do it. This is awesome, dude. I like it. It's very clean. I like it a lot. The only thing I guess critique I have is it does have just a lot of information on here. But, I mean, it's all very clean.
Remember, most people in this industry aren't that great. It's real easy to decorate a facade. Anand says JS sucks. Do some real programming. Be a backend dev like me.
Yeah, I much prefer to work and do my Python stuff. Right now I'm doing like so now that we've completed our
I don't like JS either, so I'm learning Blazor and that's it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so like now that we have our website, right? I will I'll just now we're going to do a spectroscopy project back in Python. So I'm going to plan out a project that we're going to work on for the next couple of days or weeks, or probably the next week or so. So if you guys aren't familiar with spectroscopy, similar to chromatography, it's a type of chemical experiment you do back in general chemistry. And it's a very kind of simple process, but it's pretty elaborate in the terms of that you take a concentrated light source, meaning that you have to direct the light a light source through like a prism or something like that to isolate the individual wavelengths of that light source, right? Because light acts as a wave, and so it has different wavelengths, and those wavelengths obviously correspond to different, colors on the color spectrum and things along those lines. And so as we can, so we can isolate the wavelength and pass it through
Squeeze it.
the domain man squeeze it. What? Do some system design, learn networking protocols, learn design patterns, and the front end does eat their brains out. Yeah, it seems like that's, and honestly, do you guys think that a lot of the wave of like developers seemed like it's heavily centered around front end? I just kind of wanted to take a stab. My whole goal with learning a little bit of just beginner kind of level React was just so I can quickly build some front end components to my back end stuff. So I like building these science based simulators and these cool like experiment based stuff, but I need to have like a way to actually represent them kind of like cleanly and user friendly to the masses. So that's why I wanted to just quickly be able to learn how to build components and quickly structure a page and put together a project in a week like this. So now I have the tools to actually really quickly now just make a component for housing my graphs and whatnot, and then just have it sync like that. So now we have to rather than just having to build like raw HTML pages from scratch over and over again, right? And just like carry over components, it makes it a lot easier to quickly just build up the front end of our projects, even though it's not like crazy front end. It's just like so users can interact with it and see the projects like chromaplot.com. So if you guys aren't familiar with spectroscopy, is there you concentrate a wavelength of light down through a solution. So you have like a solution, like a liquid, and you pass a light source through it. And then you have a reader, like a luminosity or an intensity reader or whatnot, before and after, right? The source, how much light is going in versus how much light comes out. And so solutions based on the constituents within the solution absorb light as it passes through, just like a window does, right? Like a tinted window, think of it like that. So we can plot over the course of from 100 nanometer in wavelength to 400 nanometers in wavelength, we can plot the various absorbance over those wavelengths for various compounds and get some pretty cool like amplitude graphs where you'll see that at certain wavelengths, certain compounds or elements within solution really start to absorb light, and that's how you can start to see their kind of individual properties and characteristics that are pertain to that individual element. For example, let's like look up like this spectroscopy chart for like caffeine. Graph spectroscopy. Oh my gosh, spectroscopy graph caffeine. So caffeine has a very high absorbance, as you can see across some of these infrared spectrums, around 250 to 275 nanometers in wavelength, where you have this huge spike in absorbance and then it doesn't die out. So if you're looking for various compounds to to interact with certain other maybe elements or molecules or whatever in the terms of like light source, you can and then you can also like use like mass spectrum stuff like that, where you can identify mass spectrums. Like I have to kind of look more into this. I'm not too familiar, but it's really cool. All these types of kind of experiments where you can isolate the individual attributes across many different like microscopic factors, right? Which is really quite crazy. So this is kind of the stuff we're going to try to plot here. So this honestly looks like Matplotlib, so someone might have already done it. Right. Cool. I get you need to have something that you can showcase. Nobody's going to look at some random JSON and judge you. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, right? You need some full stack stuff so that recruiters can see your projects and then get you in front of people that would actually be able to read your code, right? You have to get past that recruiter. And so that's what I'm doing is I'm trying to I've checked your oh dang. It's not mobile responsive. That sucks. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's just a little bit zoomed in, huh? Oh, so if you kind of zoom out, it'll kind of go to how it's supposed to be, it looks like. Yeah, so if you kind of like, you can kind of scroll a little bit.
Alphimaster says I have no evidence to suggest recruiters HR are looking at portfolios anymore.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out with me tonight. It was a lot of fun building this and launching up our 5th project of our kind of programming journey so far. We guess we still need to kind of fix the responsiveness for the mobile, I guess. When I drag it in right here, it looks really nice, but I guess when I go to inspect and inspect on mobile here, and like I get a little bit of cutoff and it kind of
says for the custom CSS you have to incorporate media queries and some extra styles, but Tailwind CSS does it quicker.
Yeah. So I'll have to do some media queries to fix some of these, you know, the margins and stuff on these. Not a big deal. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. It was super fun learning alongside you guys, hanging out. We're launching our website here with React. I learned a lot. I had a lot of fun building it, and it was just a kind of a great project here to get some front-end experience with React so I can quickly build up my science-based projects that actually have more desire building, not just kind of random website stuff. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow around 7 p.m. PST. If you guys haven't, please subscribe, and I really appreciate you guys being here. You know, please leave a like on the video. It really, really helps to keep pushing our stuff. And join the Discord link down below. Join our community. You know, it's got 550 members. I have a roadmap of all my stuff in there. You can get access to all of my...
To contribute next time.
It was great knowing you. Is something happened? Am I dying? It was great knowing you. See you never. What? No, I'll see you tomorrow, dude. It was fun talking to you, too. I'm just joking around with you. All right, man. Anyways, you guys...
Says, "See ya, bro. Take care."
Oh, Mahan's here. He's loading in. Mahan, you're late to the party, bro. So tomorrow we'll jump back into some leak code. We'll jump back into maybe some reading into our books. We got to continue on to the reading, and then we'll start building, you know, keep going on projects and stuff. So we'll kind of jump back into the old structure of reading at the beginning for about 15-20 minutes, leak code, and then project work after that. All right, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye, Mahan. Sorry, dude. See you tomorrow.
Anand says not like that, bro.